like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one.
After dazzling the world in New York during Fashion Week 2025, Jungkook once again became the name on everyone's lips. As Calvin Klein's global ambassador, he didn't just attend the event, he owned it. Every step on the black carpet, every flash that caught his gaze, seemed to reaffirm one undeniable truth: Jungkook's presence is magnetic. There are hardly words strong enough to describe how breathtaking he looked that night. His confidence radiated effortlessly, his energy filled the room, and every movement felt choreographed to mesmerize. Dressed in Calvin Klein's minimalist denim, Jungkook embodied the perfect fusion of elegance and strength, not just a model, but a symbol of global influence redefining what it means to be a K-pop star. The it boy who never forgets his roots. During his stay in New York, Jungkook once again proved why he's often called the global it boy. Between photo shoots, interviews, and private invitations from luxury brands, he remained the same, warm, grounded, and genuine. Beneath the glamour, he carried the same simplicity that fans have loved for years. Especially those who have long noticed the quiet, almost telepathic bond between Jungkook and Jimin. Homecoming, and a whisper of reunion. Now, after basking under the world's spotlight, Jungkook has returned home to South Korea. News of his arrival sent waves of excitement across ARMY fandoms worldwide. Yet, behind the cheers, there was also a quiet, thrilling whisper. Could this mean a reunion with Jimin? For longtime BTS fans, that question carries a special weight. Jimin and Jungkook's connection has always felt different. More than friendship, more than brotherhood. It's a bond that seems to defy time and distance, always pulling them back toward each other. When they're apart, something feels missing. When they're together, everything falls perfectly into place again. The laughter, the glances, the comfort only they seem to understand. The serene moment in Switzerland. A few days after Jungkook's return to Asia, social media erupted with new photos and clips allegedly showing Jimin and Jungkook in Switzerland. The video, uploaded by an Indonesian ARMY on vacation there, told a quiet yet moving story. She recalled waiting by a serene lake when she noticed someone familiar, Jimin, sitting on a wooden bench, gazing at the mountains. Minutes later, another figure appeared, Jungkook. He walked toward Jimin, carrying food, and sat beside him as if it were the most natural thing in the world. They spoke softly, occasionally smiling, two souls at peace, as though they had missed each other dearly. The witness said, Jimin looked so soft, like someone who had just overcome something difficult. Jungkook seemed so attentive, he brought food and made sure to keep a comfortable distance from the crowd. It was an ordinary moment, yet profoundly intimate. Amid the noise of tourists and the rustle of alpine wind, it felt as if the world had faded away, leaving only them, calm, content, and connected. Some fans even noticed Jimin reaching out gently, brushing Jungkook's waist, a simple gesture that said everything words could not. He's someone I can rely on. Once, Jimin said softly in an interview, I'm happy Jungkook's been strong lately. I feel safe when he's around. He's someone I can rely on. And now, those words echo louder than ever. We see Jungkook, stronger, more grounded, and Jimin, smiling gently beside him. Together, they move in unspoken harmony, one steady and protective, the other luminous and warm. Two halves of a balance only they truly understand. Rumors, projects, and subtle clues. Their rumored Switzerland trip reignited speculation about Season 2 of Are You Sure?, a travel reality show that captured their genuine friendship. The first season was a quiet masterpiece. Laughter, warmth, and sincerity between two people who grew up together under global scrutiny. Now, with whispers of a second season, fans can't help but wonder, what new side of them will we see this time? Will there be moments that take our breath away again? The kind that remind us why the world fell in love with their dynamic? Tiny details, big emotions. Not long after, Jungkook posted a photo of his beloved dog, Bam. At first glance, it was just another cute moment. But fans with keen eyes noticed something. The flooring, carpet, and lighting in the background looked remarkably similar to Jimin's apartment, details seen before in one of his old vlogs. It wasn't proof of anything. But for Jikook supporters, it was a quiet reassurance, not about privacy, but about connection. Sometimes the most meaningful signs are the smallest ones. A lyric, a photo, a melody that feels written for one person only. A bond beyond words. Day by day, Jungkook and Jimin show that their bond endures, maybe stronger than ever. Through music, glances, and gestures, they've built a story that speaks in silence. A connection that transcends fame, distance, and even time itself. Now, with Jungkook back in Korea and Jimin continuing his work as Dior's ambassador, the world watches closely. Will they appear together again soon? Or will we simply get another quiet moment? A smile, a glance, that makes time stop for everyone watching? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain. Whenever they share the same space, something magical happens. Time seems to slow down, and the world feels just a little bit warmer. The harmony they create. So let's welcome Jungkook home with pride. Let's cherish every song, every post, every step they take forward, together or apart. Because in the grand symphony of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook are two notes that always find harmony. One a soft melody, the other a powerful rhythm. Together, they create a music that never fades, a story written not by fame, but by time itself. To Jikookers everywhere, keep believing. Some bonds don't need to be explained, they simply exist, and that's what makes them beautiful. In the end, Jungkook's return to Korea feels like the calm after a storm, a moment of peace before another beautiful chapter begins. And somewhere between the airport lights and the quiet Seoul nights, the world is reminded once again why people never stop believing in him and in the bond he shares with Jimin. Because no matter where life takes them, whether across oceans, stages, or silent mountains, their story continues to unfold in the most human way. With trust, warmth, and a connection that needs no words. Perhaps that's the real beauty of Jikook, not in grand gestures, but in the quiet certainty that they'll always find their way back to each other.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.